You know, I had a few officers saying that, you know, they agreed with us, that they thought that this was BS, how it was handled. I'm sorry, what? I think you're missing the message overall, though. It's.
I put my life on the line for this country.
I understand. I understand. So you should be out here with us.
Why would I do something stupid like that?
For the Constitution, right? What you fought for.
Yeah.
Right. That's the same reason we're here.
We're legal Americans.
So are we.
I know, but freaking why you guys?
Well, but then don't classify us all when there's one idiot.
Tagging stuff.
I know, but that's not all of us. That's not all of us. That's not all of us. Don't put us all into the same box. You know, right? But you wouldn't want me to call you racist, right? You're not racist, right?
I'm not racist.
Right, exactly. So you wouldn't want me to call you that. So don't call us something because of one person.
Why are you harassing the National Guard?
We're not.
They have no choice but to be here.
We're not, and that's why nobody's.
They have no choice to
Right,
be here.
but you're putting everybody in a box because of a few idiots that we don't even support that.
Good.
We're here. We're anti-violence. We're here trying to be
That's what I
peaceful.
like. I like anti-violence.
That's the majority of us here.
But the ones that are around here throwing stuff, tagging,
But that's not us, though.
destroying our beautiful city.
That's not us. I'm with you on that. They should get arrested, 100%. But again, that's not us. We're here being peaceful.
The millions of dollars to do this.
Right.
How much could go back to our communities?
Right.
The hundreds of millions.
Well, but we're also protesting over here the millions of dollars being spent on the parade today. Come on, you're military.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, see? So that's what I'm saying. So we can see eye to eye on certain things. Right. So you're not wrong for your beliefs. I'm not wrong for my beliefs. You know, we all
came here in 1913.
Okay. So immigrants.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yes.
And you've been doing your part for this country.
Right.
So has my family.
Correct.
So have I. So you and I, that's what I'm saying. We're on the same page. Maybe we're
the idiots that are down here. That's the ones I don't like.
Right. I agree with you.
You lose the whole entire message.
Exactly.
When these idiots come down here and throw bricks at cops,
I agree with you.
Cars. It's like when the Lakers win the World Series, not the World Series though.
Right. The
Dodgers
championship.
win the World
yeah.
Series and the Lakers win. What is it? The championship, I guess they call it. And then they burn the city down. It's like, what are you doing?
I was here on Tuesday, and we were trying to keep it peaceful, trying to keep people. I was telling people get off the street. You know, so I mean, we try to do our part. We can't control everybody's action, though.
It's the part about all these idiots that are down here throwing stuff at people, hurting people.
I agree with you there.
Going down my freeway, so I can't get home, so you can't get home.
Right.
You can't go get your Starbucks.
100%. I agree with you there.
Starbucks has to close at 6 o'clock instead because of a curfew.
Right.
Again, you know, all of that stuff. Yeah.
The thing why I'm here out today is to show that we can be out here peacefully.
The thing.
Right.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you honest with you. The thing I have a problem with is it's about money.
Well,
because think about this. You're Hispanic, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Because you're brown.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have family members that probably have come here and are having a hard time just becoming a citizen.
Right.
And it's all about money.
Right.
It's BS.
Right.
35, 40, 50 years ago, it wasn't so hard. It became a big propaganda to take money from everybody.
Right.
You know? And that's the problem we have right now is when people are out there for money. My gardener's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
He has 4 kids that are college graduates that are legal citizens. But he can't do anything because he missed one step many, many years ago.
Exactly.
And so he has to stay illegal. That's not fair to the guy who's been here 50 years.
100%. I agree. I say if it really is about criminals, we know where criminals are at, but those aren't the ones that are being targeted. Those aren't the ones that are being targeted.
I hear you.
You know, so again, this is
that you're that type of person, but there are a lot of these guys that we see every day.
There's some, but I want to say the majority have my point of view, but the ones that get heard and the ones that get shown are the few idiots that are here for the wrong reason.
90% good people, 10% ruin the whole thing.
Exactly, and that's for any race though.
10 bad apples in a bushel, and the whole bushel.
That's for any bushel, any race.
Right.
So see, I'm glad to see there is some common ground,
there
right?
There is common ground.
So we shouldn't argue. We have to argue with each other. We can talk, right, and agree that we might not agree on everything.
I agree with you 100%.
But you know, the common core of it We want it to
like
be
these
a
guys
good
out here
country.
being stupid
Like,
on the trucks.
yeah, I saw them earlier. I said that. Like,
But they're not going to do anything to them. But the thing of it is when they fall, EMS has to come and pick them up, and then they're begging for their help. But 2 minutes ago, they're upset with them. You know what I mean?
right. But again, that's not immigrants that are taking the resources away for the most part.
Well, first of all, the immigrants aren't out here fighting this stuff.
Well, they can't. Right. So that's why we're here to speak up for everybody that can. For all the officers and National Guards people that can't speak up, because you're right, they have a job to do. A lot of them would probably want to be out here.
A lot of them don't want to be here, period.
Well, not there, but a lot of them would probably want to be out here supporting the cause.
I wish there was a way that the United States and all of our brain power could fix these problems.
I agree too.
But they're never going to do it because of greed.
That's...
You know how much money is being funneled into this right now?
Yeah.
Mega money.
Yeah.
Money that me and you will never even fathom of having.
I mean...
Like one guy brought it to my attention yesterday. He goes like this. He goes, think about this. George Soros, if he throws $100 million down on this thing, right? Mm-hmm. That's like $100 for me and you.
Yeah.
$100 million doesn't even faze these people.
Right.
But that $100 million could have got our... How many illegals could get the process to get the paperwork done? How many illegals could no longer have to live in fear? How many illegals could become part of... become documented now and become a U.S. citizen.
Right.
They want to be here. It's the ones that are just, I don't know. I have a hard time figuring out why people want to be and ruining what they have. Go to another. I've lived in multiple countries, and I love this country because.
But again, it's I'm telling you, it's not the immigrants.
Right.
That are causing the stuff. The immigrants are here because they want to be here.
Correct.
Right?
They don't want to
these other right. It's all these, like, I agree with all these other idiots that are causing violence and messing up the whole movement.
Correct. I was in Africa. People were starving to death. They would beg for water, beg for food. We have food everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't missed a meal in a while.
Right. Yeah. Me neither.
I should miss a meal or two, but you know.
Well, it was good.
Yes.
Good speaking with you. What's your name?
David.
Javier.
Javier, nice.
Javier, nice to meet you.
Yes, but I mean, like I said, I agree with you too. You know, but I would never be out here on the angry side. I would do the free. I agree. We need to get some way to get the undocumented to legalization.
Yes, I agree.
And
we need reform. Exactly. That I agree with you. Hopefully, I mean, we can only cross our fingers that this will help towards that. I was
very lucky. I was born here. My family was born here. But in 1913, I had family that ran from the W1 to get over here from Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm from the German area. So they ran to get over here, and then they had to work their way through the system. But it was easier back then. Now, let's just say you, Javier, came across the border 10 years ago. But you skipped some little piece of paper.
Right.
Now go back home, and we're never going to let you back over.
Even though you've been contributing all these years, I get it.
My gardener, I love that guy to death, man. He is the nicest guy in the world, and I always tell him, stop giving me such a cheap price, because he's afraid to charge more because he's like, that's all I can get. Yeah. And I'm like, no, get what you deserve. You work hard for your money.
Right.
Again, but he can't get that one piece of paper because he skipped a step. Yeah. He has to go back to Mexico because he's been there so long. He can't come back. That's not fair to the guy.
That's not fair.
So,
I mean,
whatever you do out there, be safe out there. Don't get hurt. Watch out for the stupidity.
Yes. You too. Be careful.